By the end of this video, you will know pretty much everything how to do the fluid film rust treatment on your favorite Mitsubishi Delica. Inside out, all hidden spots, if you won't miss any important parts of the vehicle. Rust, Mitsubishi Delica's worst enemy, and sometimes it can go really bad and even take your vehicle off the road. Delicas, they're awesome, they're very unique, and they're worth keeping them alive, keeping them on the road. And rust is the worst enemy of this beautiful minivan. Yeah, rust treatment first before any tune-ups, any upgrades, any significant investments. Rust treatment, must do it. Without further ado, let's get started. This Delica doesn't have any structural rust, a little bit of surface rust, which is not a big of a deal. We don't want that rust to grow. Yeah, before even starting the rust treatment with the fluid film, I'm going to power wash the Delica. As you can see, quite a bit of nice fertile soil, aka dry dirt, stuck to the bottom of the van, all over the wheel well. And yesterday all roads were mucky and wet, and today's sunshine and dry. Going to power wash, make sure everything's clean. Power washer is ready. I'm going to start power washing, especially underneath. I just finished power washing the ponies. Now time for the Delica. I power washed all dry dirt underneath, nice and clean, and now I'm just going to finish the bath. Delica will be clean. We'll brush it, wipe it, dry it up, and she should be sparkling. Delica is nice and clean. I'm going to start with the back. Let's chalk the wheels. Make sure our Delica is not going anywhere. Before lifting the Delica up and setting on jack stands, let's drop our spare tire, which mounted underneath. That will be on our way. 21mm socket and our trusted rigid impact. Good enough. Let's get it underneath. Hook. Lift it up. There we go. And remove our spare tire. And we can treat the area under the spare. There we go. Our spare is removed. We don't need it at the moment. Let's put it aside. Now time to lift. I have a block of wood. Make sure I can go a bit higher as possible, and give myself a room. And also we'll have our suspension and wheels hanging down, which we need that extra room for the wheel wells. My jack is maxed out, and as you can see, Delica has quite a bit of suspension play. And now we have tons of room to do the treatment inside the wheel wells, and over here we have a plenty of roof, even without a lift. You can see everything. Yeah, let's set it on a jack stands like so. Awesome. Here we go. As you can see, we have a little bit of surface rust. Delica doesn't have any structural rust, and yeah, looks pretty good for 30 years old JDM van. My next step, I'm going to wire brush, scrape whatever rust and paint is flaking, peeling. Yeah, just go over the surface and make it prepped for the fluid film. And yeah, won't take us long, and we only doing the first step only half, and we'll lift the front and do the same thing. My tools ready, and safety goggles, of course. Make sure nothing will get in our eyes. Alright, I'm going underneath and we'll start scraping and wire brushing everything what might be peeling. I will just clip my GoPro and you can listen to music and watch me doing the thing. Alright. Here we go, finally I finished the scraping. I went all the way to the transmission up to here, and now we're going to pull all rubber plugs. This chassis has tons of them, as you can see here. We have plugs, we have plug, so many of them around. I'm going to pull them, and that will get access inside the rocker panel, some other cavities, other panels, and the Delica has tons of holes where you can spray. As you can see, they're all over the place. We can get without extended nozzle and spray inside. So see, because rust is mostly starting from inside. Yeah, okay, let's start pulling those plugs. All right, yeah, good enough. Wire brushing looks good. There we go. There's a dozen of those rubber plugs all over the bottom of the van. Just pull them out like that, and yeah, then we can spray inside and get access to those hidden spots. Rust. Yeah, I have a bunch of more to pull. Just go from one side to another and pull them all out. Yeah, be careful not to tear them, not to puncture. Yeah, small screwdriver works just perfect. Mitsubishi put so many plugs on their chassis. It makes our rust treatment easier. Otherwise, you have to drill holes to access those hidden spots and then put a plug. But yeah, I like the design. So many holes to go pretty much everywhere. That's nice. Let's pull this guy. It'll allow us to get access to the back side of the bottom rear door panel and spray behind the bumper. The bumpers those brackets are known to rot. Now we can spray it inside, all the directions. Yeah, it's looking nice. Yeah, you'll find quite a few plugs all in it. And let's pull this big guy to get access to the corner panel. Beautiful. Yeah, look at that. Now we can spray all this inner space, because normally rust starts from the inside where the moisture sits. Big plug. Because on the outside, normally if vehicle is not dirty, there's no lumps of wet clay sitting for too long, it will dry up and no moisture, won't rust that fast, but inside it's gonna stay wet for days and weeks. So far I already pulled 8 rubber plugs. They're all different sizes. Yeah, different holes. We'll put them back after we're all done. Plugs never end. You always find some more. One more on another side of the wheel well. Yeah, same thing on the opposite side. No rush, no hurry. Nothing takes longer than the same job you have to do twice. All right. I only found 12 plugs, which is a dozen, to the almost over the half of the vehicle. Probably some more at the front, but those ones we'll do later. Yeah. Next, we need a compressed air. And what I'm going to do, everywhere where we scrape, wire brush, all those especially inner cavities where we couldn't get with the brush, I'm going to blow all debris, whatever might be left. Power wash. Don't forget safety goggles. Yeah, after the power wash, some debris is left. I'm going to blow everything, especially inside the cavities where we hold the plugs. Everywhere. You see a little bit of sand sitting. Just blow our entire area, especially behind this ridge, the inner fender. Yeah, there like that. Pretty good quality. Nothing complicated, just go all over the place, everywhere, just blow all dust. There might be some sand and road grind sitting still. After we power wash, sometimes you have those little sand particles sitting, just like that. Clean that up, no dust, all clean. Blow inside. No rush, don't hurry, make sure you cover every single square inch, and yeah, as I said, just blow inside too. You got an idea. I will continue. Alright, we got an idea, and yeah, no rush, very easy, very simple. I'm going to finish the rest. Yeah. I'm almost done, just one small section left, and you won't believe it how much dust and road grind came out. And yeah. If this video is helpful, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, we're appreciating that. Beautiful, good enough. I watched probably dozens of product reviews, and seems like fluid film is one of the best according to the project farm. Yeah, we're going to use this product on our lovely Mitsubishi Delica. Superior, long-term penetrant, solvent-free, non-hazardous, acceptable for use in food plants in Canada. That's pretty impressive. Also, I purchased extra long tubings with the 360 degrees spray nozzles for the cans, because can only came with a straw, and that's not enough. Safety is always our first priority, at least should be. Safety goggles, rubber gloves, and the mask. And of course, here's a first challenge, a little issue which I didn't know about. To use this long extension with a 360 degree nozzle, it doesn't fit. Look, it has a design of this cap for outer straw valve, but it is inner. What I had to do, I drilled a bigger diameter hole in this spray nozzle, which came with a fluid film can. I used a 964 drill bit, and yeah, push it all the way in. It fits snag, it's solid, and now I can use the same nozzle like so, and yeah, this one's kind of useless because it's designed for different type of spray can with the stem sticking out, not be dived inside the metal part. Anyway, it is what it is, and it's working all good now. Here, this tip has holes all the way around, but it doesn't have a hole at the very end, at the flat. And this one sprays 360 degrees all the way around. Let me show how it works. Spray it like this. Yeah, I have two cans ready to go. One I will use to spray inside all hidden compartments, and another one I can just spray everything what's on top of the surface. Then I don't have to switch the nozzles all the time. And yeah, we'll do the all inner spaces, and they will spray all outside. We have to avoid spraying on brakes and also on exhaust. Those two parts we don't want to spray. See, yeah, it sprays it all over the place. Go on the side, push it all the way in, spray it, turn it, go up, go down. Beautiful. A little bit more down. Nice. As you can see, the stuff is coming out. Let's treat another hole on the opposite side at the same time. So you want to get all the way down. Stick it in. And don't be cheap. Spray well. Especially on the bottom where the rust usually occurs. Good. Now we sprayed all those inner parts, and then go and spray like that. It's very wet. Make sure we cover everything. I'll go from one spot to another, kind of like that. It's pretty cool stuff, yeah. And it's supposed to stay wet, like that. See, I like it, especially here where the normal rusts. Spray very well. Very good job. You can see it likes to rust on the bottom of the fender. Yeah, you got an idea. It's a little bit hard to film and spray because this stuff is very kind of oily and sticky. So let me show you how I do it inside the unibody frame. Stick my long extension with this 360 nozzle all the way in. Far it goes, it stops somewhere. Push it and slowly start coming back. And spray. It sprays 360, then turn opposite direction all the way in. Far it goes, and same thing. Go slow. Spray it, beautiful. Okay, and yeah, I have dozens of these holes. Go in both directions, out, spray it, and then easiest part, You just go and spray with a straw like that, one dimension, then go from another side and gradually from side to side move. Make sure you cover 100%. You will miss here and there, and then you come back, take a look, and do 2.5 hours later we have 2/3 of the van all the way up to here, almost to the front axle, all fluid film rust treated, all done, good. I'm very happy with how everything was pretty easy, and I pulled a bunch of more plugs I found, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop the back of my van down. Delica is on the ground, and I will lift the front on Mitsubishi Delica L400 space gear. Biggest problem with the rust at the front part of the vehicle, and if you look on unibody frame and the chassis built in a certain way where the moisture is getting inside of here or there and sits and rusts this metal from inside out, and then you have this part of the frame rotted out completely, and the problem also occurs at the mounting point for the upper front shock absorber mount. Over here we have problem with rust all the time on Delicas, and also this part over here rusts completely. But biggest problem is here. We have to spray it inside the unibody frame, make sure all this area is treated well. We don't want to let the rust happen and damage our frame, especially over here, over the inner CV axle boot. As you can see, we have a very little surface rust. So far is nothing serious. It can be okay for, I would say, easy 5, 6, 7 years. Depends from the road conditions. If you power wash it regularly and keep it clean. But as you can see, rust is already there, and we definitely have to take care of that. Otherwise, our Delica will suffer with later on structural rust, and we don't want that to happen. Let's go to the left side, and as you can see here, there's some surface rust. There's nothing serious so far, but we have to address that issue, otherwise Delica will suffer with it structural rust. As you can see, it's a very little over here. I'll get my phone in. Just some corrosion. Nothing's critical yet, but we don't want that to develop. Look at that. Yeah, that's still acceptable. It's not even peeling. A little bit of paint bubbled. We'll wire brush for getting a better access and do the better quality work. I'm going to remove this plastic wheel well liner on both sides. It's pretty easy. They're just Phillips, actually, because it's Japanese, it's not Phillips, it's JIC, Japanese Industrial Standard screws. Looks like Phillips, but it's not. This one JDM. And yeah, remove this part and we'll get better access to some front parts of the cross member, and remove this rubber shield. As you can see, there is some dirt. Road grind is still sitting. And yeah, we'll continue. Prep the surfaces, and then we'll start doing the fluid film treatment. As you can see, I have already skid plates removed for easy access to all underneath components. I have all plastic removed, that wheel well liner, rubber shield, mat flap, and it's not because we have to do the cleanup, and it's also just because after pulling those plastic retaining clips, now we open a bunch of access points to the inner part of the unibody subframe, which is most important for us. And as you can see here, I removed all this bottom panel as well on both sides, and now behind this rubber shield we can clean all this road grind. Even after power washing vehicle, I couldn't get with my pressure washer because it was covered up. That's why we want to clean this. And yeah, shouldn't be any issues. And yeah, let's do the cleanup. Now we can access this part of the fender. As you can see, it's pretty good shape, no rust. A little bit debris here. There's some holes to spray. That's where those plastic clips were sitting, and look at the amount of debris sitting in this little corner like a shelf. And of course, over time it will stay wet for too long and slowly will start bubble and rusting from inside out. Yeah, that's why you want to clean all this stuff before doing any fluid film. Yeah, clean up with the compressor, wire brush, scraped everything what is loose, and yeah, get everything is ready. As you can see there too, we can get a good access to the parts. Wire brushing and scraping is done. Now I'm going to blow all that dust with the compressor one more time, last time, and then we'll start fluid film treatment. And there's a few very important points I want to show you how to treat it from part of the unibody subframe, how to get inside to that lower part, and a few important steps. Okay, I'm going to blow it. I like to blow the inside the frame like that. Get it all the way in. That. Nice and clean. And at the very front, we have here the access hole to the front part of the longeron. You can blow it. There's a bug. There we go. Yeah, that's how we'll spray. Same on this side. Yeah. If any dirt and dust is sitting here on the bottom, where the most critical part, it will get pushed through there. We're already sprayed and dispersed. That's what we want. Yeah. Roll this way. See, dust is coming from the front. one more time. Good enough. Doesn't need to be fancy. Our main focus to treat non-replaceable parts of the vehicle: unibody subframe, vehicle unibody chassis, and where the corrosion mostly occurs. I don't worry much about the rust on upper control arm or lower control arm or sway bar. Yeah, you can brush it, spray it, not necessary. Avoid getting spray on the rubber boots much as possible. It won't hurt them much. And don't spray on brakes or exhaust. Throw the rug over my boots, so make sure I don't cover them too much in fluid film. They don't need any treatment. Let's cover them up like that. Beautiful. Technically, we could go extra far, remove the bull bar, kangaroo bar, and remove the plastic bumper, and get complete access to all those crossbars and everything what's underneath behind the bumper. But really, we don't have to do it. We can get pretty much everywhere with this long spray 360-degree extension. Works perfectly fine. I don't see the point. I don't think it's necessary. And we'll also have to do some treatment under the hood, but after we'll finish the front on the bottom. As usual, let's start spraying inside the frame and then go out. And the most important part right here. Yeah, we have so many holes to access. I already treated one side left, and yeah, we're here at the front. Is a big square opening on the front part of the rail, and what I do, I just stick my extension nozzle all the way as far as it goes. Try to work it out. There we go. Sometimes I have to pull it back. Yeah, like so. Wiggle it. Yeah. This is one of the most important sprays. Push it and pull it slowly. And it's spraying inside. Very good. All right, that's just the beginning. All right, now we're going inside here. I'm trying to kind of wiggle it or push it so it just sit. Now we're going this direction all the way and slowly spray it. Okay, now we're going this way. The biggest challenge is to fit this straw like that. See? Yeah, it's in. And well, we can drill the hole here and treat it, but question why we have to do it if we have the hole already here. Okay. Awesome. Now the upper one. I will cover this area from the different directions. Don't be cheap on fluid. Okay. Something like that. Nice. I'm going this way. All right. Awesome. I'll go treating this guy. Nice. Back part. fit it all the way in, push it, and it's going this way right now. And spray it. Nice. Drill it this way. So for another hole. Yeah. Here's the important part. This hole actually allows us to get to the bottom part of the longeron from the back. Yeah, let's go from down up like that. Yeah, it's inside. Now everything we couldn't cover it up, spraying from the front part of the vehicle or from the side top, we'll cover from the bottom, and all this will get treated. No rush, no hurry. Yeah, beautiful. All right, okay, and this way as well. Another good access point inside this bottom part of the subframe. Let's stick our extension there. And now, yeah, you can cover all this good area. Yeah. Beautiful. Good points to access the bottom part of this longeron. And go from there. There's one more, and right at the top behind this torsion bar there is one more right over there. Right over there. Yeah, spray it inside. Oh well, we have our frame treated from inside. Now it's easiest part. Let's go and protect it from outside like that. This was just a pleasure. Especially I double spray a little bit more at the spot where the two sheets of metal meet each other over here, mostly when moisture will sit, and spread out like that. Yeah, make sure it's all covered up, and yeah, keep watching. We're not done yet. This is such a time-consuming process, but it's all for better good, and we're all done underneath. Everything's treated inside and out. That's all done, but we have the under the hood area, engine bay, on the bottom of the hood over here with rust, and also we have two front doors on the bottom, and we have a side passenger door and a hatch door that needs to be treated as well, and we're going to do it for you watching the video. It will be just in a few seconds. And now we're moving under the hood. We have a few areas to treat as well, and then we'll get to the hood itself and move further back. All right, especially I would like to point out the spots where you have few pieces of metal joined together. As you can see, this longeron front upper one has 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 pieces of metal welded together. There's a spot where most likely moisture will sit for longer before it will dry up, and that's where rust usually grows. Yeah, we'll treat this area and all area with the joints. And as you can see here, we have a 1, 2, three holes to treat the longeron. This one, which is most likely get rusted from inside. Yeah, let's do that. And I'm going to use just a straw for now, then we'll go and treat everything inside. Just spray it like that, go back far as you can. Yeah, avoid spraying on exhaust, it will burn anyway. Yeah, just treat it there, all the way down like that. All those fittings, and especially where the rust will build up on those joints behind. I don't worry much about this metal because it will dry out pretty fast and won't ever rust in the middle if you want to chip the paint. Yeah, right there, a little bit where the moisture will sit, inside the fender a little bit here, like that. Nice. Let's do that treatment inside the frame. We can get an easy access on the top. Just push this nozzle in and good. There's another hole right on. Yeah, fluid film is not expensive, don't be cheap. Rust is dangerous for the steel. Few potential rust spots in the front. That will help. On another side, pretty good. On the left side, which is the passenger side, I don't have easy access to the longeron as we could have on the driver's side, which is on the right. Yeah, I'm not going to do that treatment right now, but in a few months I'm going to change my fuel filter, which is scheduled, and its replacement is coming pretty soon. I'm going to remove the intercooler, pull the batteries out, and get access to the battery tray, and under the battery tray and to the upper part of the longeron. Yeah, we'll leave that for soon treatment, but all good under the hood. On the bottom, now we're moving up to the hood itself. As it goes. All right. Pretty good. This side as well. Spray much as you can. So well covered. Yeah, there's the bottom part of the hood. That's where usually rust appears. Yeah, if you have some fluid film spilled on the plastic parts and the rubber, just wipe it away. Won't be much mess. But fluid film is good stuff. As example, I'm going to show you how to do the rust treatment inside the door. Before starting the rust treatment inside the door, make sure your window is all the way up. On the bottom of the door, we have a drain holes for all water and moisture which is getting inside the door. It has a way to drain. As you can see here, one, 2, 3, 4. Every door has those drain slots. That's how we can get inside the door with our spray nozzle and spray inside. Yeah, I like to push this nozzle all the way in like that, as you can see. Yeah, all the way in, and start spraying and pull it out like that. Awesome. Don't go too fast. All right, now we can move to another side like that and spray same way. Pretty good. Spray nozzle is a little bit too wide to fit in a second, third, and fourth holes, and we can just go with a straw, push it all the way like that, and pull it out, and we have a few more holes to overlap the treated area like that. Nice, and one over here, and we're all treated. And the final, I like to go and spray the bottom of the door like that and leave it. All right, pretty easy, only took a minute. Yeah, I can just run it some little bit on the outside like that. Doesn't hurt at all. If you want to take a door panel off, you can use the same drain holes which we used on a driver's door, one on one side and one on the opposite side. But I have a panel removed and I'm going to spray from inside. Yeah, much easier. You can just go and spray it like that. Very easy, very good. Yeah, you have lots of room, and I also spray the lock. It helps to keep the moisture away and the rust. Yeah, only bottom. I need to spray the top because it never rusts at the top. Take a look from inside, and as you can see, it's all treated, and mainly focus on that divot where the most of the moisture can sit. Yeah, and that's where it rusts. Here we go. Nice. Yeah, all well treated. Don't leave any chance for rust. Yeah. To do that rust treatment inside the sliding door, you have to remove the plugs. There's plastic plugs. 1, 2, 3. Actually, they're not plastic, they're rubber. Yeah, I'm just going to pop to center one, and we can spray one direction and another way. Yeah, that will be fine, and that's how we can treat this area and prevent it from rusting from inside. Alright, now we're switching direction. Let's just do the rust treatment on and outside of the door, as we usually do. Beautiful. It's good enough. It doesn't need much. Awesome. This is how to do the rust treatment on your favorite Mitsubishi Delica, inside out. Yeah, pretty easy, pretty simple, and I still have to put all plugs back, put all panels to remove, those splash shields, skid plate, fender flares, mud flaps, all that good stuff. And I used 7 cans of powerful fluid film. This one is 3300 part number. It means 1 can is 333 gram. It means we used 2300 grams, almost 2.5 kgs of fluid film. Not too bad. If this video is helpful, informational, please put a thumbs up. Thank you so much for doing that. I didn't go light. I sprayed much as I need. Yeah, make sure we overlapped, covered all areas we could get to. And I'm going to repeat the treatment probably in a year or two, and we'll do the review how this rust treatment is carrying on. And I have some left. Yeah, 1 full can of clear fluid, and I also have this black type permanent fluid film, part number 6300. This one's I might use on my Dodge Caravan. This is more permanent treatment, and it will cover everything's black. Yeah, for now I'm happy with the clear fluid, and there might be later I will spray it underneath with the black one. Well, that's it pretty much. I'm going to put a spare back, get all those parts were removed back installed in the vehicle. And if you have any comments, critics, questions, suggestions, recommendations, or I might miss something, let me know down in the comment section below. Appreciate your time watching this video. Take care. See you soon. Bye bye.